post to my mob back in iMob back in between 2009 and 2012 when I played this game called iMob Online.
2, 1, plank 59.
And so I took one of them. It's kind of like a first one that I throw out there. It's Respect 101. There are two types of people in this world, those who understand respect and those who do not.
Rest.
I think it's got like a wink and an 8-ball TM and then hashtag Respect 101.
1, plank 60.
And so I have a post on Instagram that I think was from around day 270 to 280. I forget. It's one of those. With an image that says Respect 101 on the top, and it says, would you like to play a game, with a series of emojis. I recently took some of my first ever Twitch earnings and invested in some Instagram promotions, and I ran a full 6-day promotion on that post, which garnered around 185 likes. And what I've been doing is I've been kind of playing a game with everyone who likes that post, in that I go in and follow them and throw some likes their way and maybe some comments. But I had a brilliant idea one morning to, since like the game that I'm playing with them, ostensibly like there's multiple levels to it. It shows images of the morning plank challenge tokens, and so on one level I am inviting people to partake and participate in the morning plank challenge and play a game that way. But in so doing, in liking that post, I'm also starting to play my own games with those people on Instagram. And so one of the ideas I had was to take that first saying, there are two types of people in this world one, and I went through and I was leaving that in the comments of the latest post of each person in that like list. So I was basically just going down the list, going to the person's profile, going to their latest post, and then pasting that saying into their comments. I don't remember how many I did or how fast. Like, I was doing them pretty quickly. And that's what I was doing when all of a sudden
your timer is complete.
It threw up an error message that said, you are basically banned from doing this action until like 3 days later. And I hit the button to report that it was an error, but to no avail. I was banned until those 3 days had passed. All right. So I'm assuming, okayist, that it triggered their spam filters. I think what it was the fact that I was posting the same identical message, and it was reasonably, it's reasonably long, and I was posting it repeatedly. I don't know if I tripped up a rate sensor that had to do with how quickly I was putting them out there, or whether it was due to the fact that they were identical. The thing is that I actually have a whole bunch of these Respect 101 sayings. So one thing that I've been considering doing is trying this again, but going through and making sure that I rate limit myself to only go through and do 8 of them an hour or something, and make sure that I'm posting different messages on different people's posts. This is something that it's a strategy and a technique that I used back in iMob to great success. basically what happened is that in iMob you had bulletins, you could post messages, and all of your mob would see it show up in